All right, good morning everybody. It is 8 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock, and getting started on another big day. Beautiful day, blue skies today, still a little breezy and cold, probably around high 30s today right now. Anyway, I think it's going to get up to into the 60s today, so temperature will vary as the day progresses, but we got a long walk again today. It's going to be 19 point something. It's less than 20. I think it's about 19.6 or something like that. So we're going to make the best of it. We're going to start out relatively slightly uphill, but we're going to do a lot of downhill here in a little while as we come off the parkway and head southbound again. And then towards the end of the day, there's some climbing. So that's the way it usually works. So we'll keep you posted as we get down the path, and hopefully we'll get some views up here. Certainly the weather's going to cooperate, that's for sure. So we'll see. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you down the path. All right, folks, we've already reached a kind of a famous spot, rock formation here on the Appalachian Trail. Here you go. Check this out. That's the trail. And that's a rock hanging above the trail. This is called the Guillotine for obvious reasons. I guess it resembles a big heavy blade hanging above somebody. I'm sure it's been there for hundreds, if not thousands of years, so the odds of it falling as I go under it is probably pretty low. So let's proceed. The Guillotine. Ooh. The guillotine, not quite as scary as the original guillotine that was used in France during the revolution against the monarchy. Of course, the two most famous people who died at the hands of the guillotine were Louis XVI and his wife, the Queen Marie Antoinette. I believe that was in 1792 or 1793. And thousands of people died at the hands of the guillotine during that time frame. So, moving forward, hopefully with a more uplifting message for sure. Have a great morning. If you can see it or not, got a little frost last night, so we definitely fell below freezing up here. This tower, as I understand it, was a radar tower for the Air Force maybe years ago. I don't think it's been decommissioned, but maybe technologies have changed or whatever, and maybe it's not as active of the site as it once was. But one time I think it was manned regularly. So pretty cool structure there with the sun rising behind it. Kind of cool. Hey everybody. Got a little bit of a view. I think we're on top of Apple Orchard Mountain, and it's real pretty over there. Yeah. All right, so we've come a couple miles, I guess, This is called Parker Gap. Oh. Just crossing a dirt road, heading back in the woods. Okay, I think we found a view. This is called the Black Rock Overlook. It's about 200 feet off the trail, but I believe worth the trip. Oh yeah. Check that out. It's layers and layers and layers of mountains. And I don't see a house anywhere until you get way out to that far valley. Very nice. Black Rock overview. Alright folks, that's where I came from. That's level. That's downhill. And this is where I'm going. That's level. That's uphill. So I've done most of the good downhill stuff today already. Now I'm headed uphill. And at this point, up here at the top, then I'll take a sharp downhill again. And as soon as I get to the bottom, I'll do a sharp uphill. I'll take a picture of the terrain that I look at on my app, and you can kind of see it's just like a straight off gap, and all you do is turn around at the bottom and go straight up the next hill. So we got about 8 more miles to go, I'd say. So we've made decent progress, but I wouldn't say extremely fast. It's been a bit of a grind, to be honest with you. It's got warmer, so I've shed jackets and had to find me some water and whatnot. So yeah, we're working for it today. So it's good though. I'm on pace to get where I need to be by the time I need to get there, so I'm not going to complain too much, but I need to stay pretty steady. So if I see anything cool, I'll take a picture of it. Make sure you get to see it as well, and we'll see you a little bit further down the trail. Kind of doing a little ridge walking before we make that big deep drop I was explaining earlier. It's a real pretty trail up here. It's not going to last very long because I know we're about to go down the other side, pretty steep fashion. I'm going to try to move as fast as I can when I can. You know, just trying to maintain a good average speed, and you know when you're facing a pretty tough climb, you're going to slow your speed, so you want to do your best to take advantage of you know, a nice gradual decline or flat land or whatever you can when you can. So sure enough, here we go, we're going downhill. All right, we made it to the bottom. Now it's time to go up to the top. I think we're climbing this mountain here. Well, here we go. Uphill. Nice little rock outcropping and some views below. We haven't had a lot of views today. It's just been a ton of walking in the woods and climbing up mountains and down mountains. That's a pretty cool picture right there. All right, back to the business at hand. So we are about 4 miles out, I think, right now from our extraction point, and feeling pretty good about the pace. Got a good spot here. It's kind of leveled on this ridge. We do have a little bit of a drop down and then a bit of a climb up, but I think the worst of the climbing has been done today. But we'll see what the landscape holds for us. So keep you posted as we get closer to the finish line. That's where we came from, kind of climbing up the last big climb of the day, I believe. I know I said that probably a time or two, but I think I really do believe it this time. Nice view off the side. All right, this hill ain't gonna climb itself, so we better go after it. All right, folks, it's probably our last really good view of the day, I would imagine. We're about running out of miles. Zoom in on some of those far mountains back there. Pretty nice. All right, let's keep it climbing. Woohoo! Mission complete, y'all. What a day. I'm here, but my driver's not here, but I'm early. I'm about 15 minutes early, which is the way I prefer. Who are these guys? Talking about slack packers. That pack is way too small. Pack is way too small to be a thru hiker, for sure. All right, I'm gonna wait for my ride and go find some food, take a shower, do all that kind of stuff. Hope everybody's had a good day following along. I think we had a few good views, probably more than I anticipated. I love the Guillotine up front at the very beginning. The weather changed dramatically from frost on the ground to pretty warm. I don't know, I think we're probably close to 70 right now. So a pretty tough hike. Actually, I'd say it's less miles than the hike I had yesterday, but probably a more difficult hike. For whatever reason, I think it's just a lot more intense up and downs, and yeah, a little bit of a struggle. But overall, pretty good day. Weather's been beautiful. So hope everybody's had a great day, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow.